Hello everyone, my name is Sherry and this is my first video, so welcome. I've been asked to show you how I make this beautiful flower. Comes in I've made them in many different colors, and this is the one we're going to do today because I want to show you how to distress and make those edges. So without further ado, we're going to get started. Okay. First off, the things you're going to need is you're going to need two different dowel rods because this will be done to wrap the flowers to make the petals beautiful. One for the smaller flowers, like this one's going to be for the smaller flowers. This will be for the larger flowers. It's about 1/4 of an inch and about 1/8 of an inch on this one here. Of course, a pair of scissors, centers, and I get these probably at Joann's, and they come in about 3 different sizes. And of course, glue sticks. Many glue sticks because it does take a lot of glue. And then I use thinlits. The thinlits I've got at wish.com, and they're just nested, and I use the 2 larger sizes. Of the largest size I cut 5 on my Big Shot, and then I cut 4 of the smaller ones. Okay, and I've got those done already, of course, so I can show you what to do. So I get these all cut out, and I'm just going to cut the petals to the centers. If you don't want that little snip right there, then you're just going to cut each petal at a time a little bit bigger. It doesn't matter if you don't get these even. It's okay. You just want them to go to the center. The same thing with the smaller ones. I don't know if I told you, I cut these 2 at a time or 3 at a time. Normally just 2 at a time because my fingers don't like the tightness of the 3 of them. I don't like to hurt my hands. Okay. So you get those done. You're done with your scissors. You can put those out. Now you're going to grab your ink that you want to use to distress. Okay. And I use a makeup little sponge. And you're just going to just brush over the edges to distress them. And it doesn't take very long. These are pretty quick. My husband doesn't do this part, but he will do the next part. I will be showing you that. So then you're going to take your big flowers, and these take, just kind of have to flip them up a little bit. And let me tell you, it doesn't matter if you mess them up. These edges don't get seen all that much. They just kind of blend in with each other. So see, I put that a little bit too much there. It's okay. It's still going to look beautiful. I wouldn't make all of them too messy, but that's all you have to do. Just distress each little edge. Just go around, and all you're doing is making them a little darker. Okay. All right. So done with that. Now comes the time you need your dowel rods. Okay. On the big ones, you're just going to lay that across and bend it. Okay. You're just rolling it. Take it across and bend it and roll it. This is the part my husband likes to do. He'll sit and watch TV and roll these because I will do about 50 of these at a whack. I'll cut out many different colors because it just takes so long. So that's all you do to that one. Now the little ones are a little different. Switch to your little one, and you're going to just fold it here. All right. But then on the next one, you're going to do it opposite. These ones need to go opposite each other. Okay. So I've got one under and one going up. Then this one's going to go under, and this one's going to go up. Okay. Welcome back. Okay, I'm going to take my smaller flower first, and I'm going to put on one of my little buttons. Just a little dot of glue and my button, and I'm done. Okay, I'm just going to wrap this around it. Okay, just kind of tightly. Just wrap it like that. And then I'm going to put glue on it. I'm going to also glue the edges on this one here because I want it to stay small. Having trouble with my glue gun here. Okay. And then I'm just going to smash it down in the center of the flower and wrap it around. Okay. I'm just going to kind of push it because I want that edging to be close, okay? So it'll kind of look like that. Now I'm going to take note real quick how I've got my petals, the edges of my petals. You can see the little corners there. I'm going to always want to wrap them so that they are in the center of the petals, okay? So we're kind of alternating between them. Dot of glue and put it in the center and smoosh it down, okay? And I'm going to do that one more time. Dot of glue, and you put it either place, it doesn't matter where you put it, okay? And I'm trying to line that up just a little bit so that it's in between those petals. And smoosh it. Now we are done, totally done with this part here, so we can just set that aside. Now I'm going to take my first big petal, and I'm going to use some dots, okay? I just picked these up at Michael's, Joann's, whichever, but these are the thicker dots, okay? And I want 2 of them. And I do not trust the glue on here. So I am going to put a dot of glue and put this in it. Take off my topper of that one. Okay, and another dot of glue. And this topper. Not the topper, you know, just the other glue. And I'm going to set that aside because that takes a minute to dry. Otherwise it's going to be sliding all over the place. You don't want that. So I just set that aside. And I'm ready to start here. Now all of these need to be punched down. Okay, you're just going to put it in the palm of your hand and smash it. Do that with all of them. You can do two at a time, whatever your fingers allow you to do, okay? All right, and here's where you're going to make sure you line this up correctly, okay? Put it in. Okay, so see that I want to cover up my spaces, so to speak, okay? You just have just a couple seconds, truly, that you'd be able to spin that to make it fit exactly where you want it to fit, okay? Push it down, and now I'm ready for the next one, next layer, and try to get that centered again, and push it down. Now if it gets too hot, you can take a pin, or whatever you want to do, and use that instead of using your finger, because it can get pretty hot sometimes. And then I'm ready to do this next one. And center that, make sure I cover up my spaces, and hold it down. Just want to hold it so that it's there, okay? Then I'm ready for my last one. And I forgot to push it, so I'm going to smoosh it down a little bit. And I'm going to make sure I get that centered just a little bit. And push it down. Now it's good and dry, so I don't have to worry about it. You can fluff your feathers up, fluff the petals up if you want to. Then I'm ready to attach it. Now, I don't know if you can see this, but I've got some strings. Pull those off every once in a while, because once your flower's done, it's too hard to get those little things done. Okay, so now I'm going to put a dot here, and this one here, grab this one, and this one you're going to put around the outside edges, because you want those edges to glue to the flower itself, okay? So it doesn't have to be nice and pretty, okay? It can be nice and messy, doesn't matter. And then just put that in there. And hold it for a few seconds, because it's going to, and that's all there is to it. You're done. You can fluff your feathers, good grief. You can fluff your petals up just by putting your finger in between it and just kind of wiggle back and forth to get them separated a little bit. You don't have to. I mean, it looks beautiful just like it is, okay? The only thing I do is I will put a little circle on the back. So I've cut several. They're about 1.5 inches. I used my Cricut on this. You could use a punch or cut them out by hand. You know, take your pick. And this is one of those that I've decided that I might like to put my name on the back of them. Okay, maybe the date, 2018. Okay, so I'm going to flip it over. I'm going to put a little dab of glue that the thread can go through so that it can be straight. Okay, so I'm just going to put it there. Make sure it's up above about a finger's width. Okay, and if it's too long, just take your handy dandy scissors and cut off some of that. Okay, then you're just going to glue More glue, more glue, more glue. Okay, and take that and stick it to your flower. Now I probably should have paid more attention to where my name was and put that so that when you see it, it's going to be flat, but I'm going to leave it because it doesn't matter, okay? Somebody that buys that, they can still say, oh, Sherry made that in 2018. But there's your flowers done, okay? And I see that this is off center just a little bit. It's all right, okay? Normally when you're looking at it straight down. I'm looking at this from a side view, so I really can't tell. But to me, it still looks like a beautiful, beautiful flower. So they look pretty no matter which color you use. If you use a color, you can distress the edges with a little bit darker color. They do look beautiful. So hope you enjoyed my video. You can leave me some comments if you like, how I could improve, because again, this is my first video. I don't know how many more I'm doing. I know someone has asked me to please do one on book page flowers, and so I'm kind of getting that together. I didn't realize how much work goes into one video. You would be amazed at how much work goes into it. Anyway, leave me a message if you want to, and I will respond, and thank you for watching.